Alright, so today we're gonna be playing a game called DUMMYNATION. You like just control a nation and you like make stuff. So we're gonna be starting a new game and we're gonna see which one. Well, we're gonna press random. See what we get. China, that was lucky. Alright. So to start off with, we're gonna go to this annual budget right here. We're gonna go to the budget and we're going to turn down spending not too much, but we are going to turn it down. We're going to turn these guys up a little bit. This will definitely be the least, but I don't want to turn it all the way down. But I do want to turn it down a little bit because it will make it easier when it comes to this game that isn't as important in the game. So then we're going to start developing some of this stuff. What I'm going to do, I usually don't do this, I usually put everything in combat, but I'm going to put a little bit into everything. Then I'm gonna put all my leftovers in the combat, which I don't think I can even because there isn't very much of China yet. I can. Well, in that case, then I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and buy troops, and we're gonna buy some commandos. We're gonna buy about that much, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that same amount of progress on this little bar thing here for everything. And then what we're gonna want to do is get a little bit more commandos, and we're gonna kind of think what do we need. Some of those guys. Tanks are gonna be great. These guys are gonna be great. We're gonna want to focus a lot on like just heavy stuff because a lot of times they don't do that and they end up regretting it. Alright, now that that is going, we're gonna check our current ranking in the world as China because this is our progress. We can get to at a certain point. I'm pretty sure it's 100%, but it might just be like 99 or something. But once you get to a certain amount of progress percent, has to do with all your land, your money, your people, all this stuff. But yeah, we're gonna see where we are in progress, and we are number 2, which is that's why I said it was a really good start. But we still technically have a long way to go. I have never beaten this game before. I've been playing it for a while, but I haven't beaten it because I'm just not that good at it. But okay, so we're gonna start with trying to figure out what we want to do. Let's look at our diplomacy here. You can see right here is if it's the more red, the worse relationship we have, and the closer to blue, the better. If yours like straight up blue, you're having an alliance with them, and if it's like straight up really harsh red, that means that you're at war with them. Mongolia seems like pretty easy to invade, but I want to wait a little bit before I invade. So yeah. Alright, let's go to this. Let's see. I'm not going to change our ideology because it's more fun to have this. Because they'll try to deal with this one. It's not my favorite. A lot of people don't do communism that I know of for this game. Maybe as their ideology because it's a bit harder to play with. So I'm going to do it so we can see if we are able to do it. Planned economy through central planning quarter. Where is it? Okay, yeah, we're going to go with that one. Because anything that makes the military better to me is like very important. Because my goal usually to get up to 100% is rarely ever like getting money. I focus on like land expansion the most, especially early game. But though we still want to wait a little bit. So Russia's being very aggressive. Russia, sometimes they'll take a while and sometimes they just basically won't. But a lot of times they will collapse in this game pretty quickly because they start off with a war. Their enemy, they don't have any good they have very few good relationships with people in the European Union, so it's easy for them to get aggressive. Because if Poland declares war on Russia, and Russia like ends up invading Poland or something, then it's a very easy war. Because Poland might declare war on Russia because they're like really close with Ukraine. Like I'm pretty sure they might even have I'm pretty sure at some point they did have a I'm pretty sure they have a alliance, and they will usually, well, it doesn't look like it. Oh no, I'm pretty sure they do. But they will usually like help them. They're one of their major helpers in this game is Poland. So I feel like if Poland decides to go to war with Russia, and Russia just like it goes onto their land, they're without a doubt European Union is going to destroy them, to destroy Russia. So what we're going to want to do now that we've kind of have that in our mind now. Russia's destroying themselves pretty quickly. As China, it's a pretty good idea to go for Africa at the start here before too many people do. So Gabon is pretty easy to get. We're gonna send like that much people up there. While that's going over there, I'll speed it up a little bit. Okay, but we're gonna double check the snooze here. Let's see if I notice anything big. Yeah, I don't think anything big. Oh, the United States. A lot of people are declaring war on the US. What's going on? Oh, I think the US is being very aggressive right now. And they're attacking a lot of places. That's not going to be good for the US. Yes, because they can collapse. Usually their mainland doesn't get invaded. A player usually has to initiate that. Sometimes it does happen. The player usually has to initiate, like the US being a bunch of land and in their homeland being taken away. So it's just not very common. Oh, this is why. Because I went to... Oh, sometimes this happens for me and I don't know why. Give me a second. Let me just spam keys until it fixes it. There. Sometimes it happens. I don't know why. I just start going down or up or like left or right and I don't know why. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. But like, alright, let's see how I go in Gabon. It should be pretty easy. They don't have too much army. Easily take, over. That's the Netherlands. I don't know why I say it like that. But that's the Netherlands. So Republic of Congo will be a pretty easy target. I'm not gonna lie. We're going a little fast, but I'm kind of like really happy that I have a really strong nation right now. So I just can't help myself. It's just so easy just to go really fast. I want a lot of tanks. Tanks are gonna be great right now. Alright, let's see if I can get any allies in this region that's like strong. Nigeria is really hard to take down. Usually, if I can get an ally treaty with them, like early on, that's gonna be really good. So there's very low chance that they'll be attacking me. If they get really weak, I will probably stab them in the back and take some of their land. So that was pretty easy. I do want to be a little careful though. I don't want to take it too quickly because then like I can easily... I do have access to car before I think anyone else that isn't an African country does, which is Central African Republic. So I could take that pretty easily. Angola looks pretty takeable. Ghana is like pretty nice. I don't want to send all my troops there. I'm gonna send like 10,000 people to Ghana, so I can kind of have a spread out troops. Alright, back at my mainland here, we also want to probably look at this and probably send a good amount of troops over here just in case something happens, or like I want to quickly grab something that's going on, get my hands on like some land or something. We're gonna want a lot of these probably. That's another big mistake I make, is not having enough of these two, specifically this, but also that one, this other one, which is the helicopter and the combat aircraft. Yeah, we're really getting really good like damage on Ghana. We're probably gonna be able to take a lot of land there. The US is not very friendly with us, but they don't particularly want to go with war with us. And also a lot of countries are with them, so I assume they're gonna be careful. But they isn't that smart in this game. They're kind of stupid, and they will usually try to focus on you. A lot of times, not all the time, but sometimes they'll try to focus on you because you're the player. They want the game to be entertaining. The developers, of course, are gonna make the people want to go for you. So I'm gonna go to diplomacy. I've made a really bad impact over here, so I might actually want to go ahead and do something like Costa Rica, which doesn't have any allies, so it should be pretty easy to send like a pretty sizable force there. But since I'm sending all those people there and it's not leaving a lot of people there, I will go ahead and I'll send in a little bit of a small army from this army over there. By the way, there's also this thing called uprisings, and there's two types of uprisings, I guess, in a way you could say. Two types of uprisings. One's not really an uprising, but an uprising is when the civilians are usually way weaker, like a slightly smaller army can usually take them down. They can get in the way a lot. More populated areas, like there's population economy and political thing, blah blah blah. More populated areas will usually have more uprisings, and also for some reason it doesn't happen with all nations, I don't think. But you can also get this thing, I think they're like cops or something, but like where like you can't control them, but your country will like get up and form random like small little squadrons of the certain type of thing that'll help protect. So I can go, so now I'm gonna try to take this, and probably will anger some people in the region, but it will be very nice. If I can have Panama, I would love that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Panama. Look at their army. Oh, that's kind of a bad army. I'll probably wait a little bit here. Hi, so we have a pretty good start here. Oh, and we've taken that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go after Burkina Faso. So, and I actually want Netherlands. I would like to have some good stuff in Netherlands. So we're gonna start pretty simple by just giving them some money. I'm gonna start creating some more stuff back at my house, back at like the home there. Try to get some more troops going. We're also going to grab some of you guys and we're gonna send some of you all the way over here to Costa Rica. So eventually we might be able to. Where are you going? Okay, good. For a second I thought for some reason Luxembourg was trying to take Panama. Go, go, go. Okay, I think we can, if we, hold on, I'm gonna do this thing where I multi-select it and make them go in the same spots so they will merge into one. And then I'm gonna have attack Panama, which I do not believe has any allies. They have a okay army size. They have almost 3 million, so it will be a bit harder than it was to take Costa Rica, but it shouldn't be that hard. I'm gonna look at my relations really quick. The reason I'm not doing too much in Africa right now is because I already did so much, and I already did so much so quickly in Africa. People kind of hate me even more than they already did in a lot of places. I like how I'm keeping my neighbors pretty happy, because for like Bangladesh and India, which Bangladesh and India don't have a good relationship, but I don't have a good relationship. It's kind of weird, but okay, I am technically allied with Russia. I can stab them in the back if I want. They took Ukraine. They are at war with Spain, Iran. They're at war with a lot of people. That happens a lot. They're at war with the US. US is at war with like everyone though, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, so I've taken a lot of damage, but I've also taken tons of land here. I could go for Nicaragua, but that's a little risky right now. I kind of want to just continue in Africa anyway. The car might be a good option. Okay, let's make some more troops back at home real quick. I shouldn't be that hard. I'm kind of thinking about attacking India, but I'm gonna wait a little bit before I do anything like that. It's kind of risky. Okay, there's a lot of people that don't like me. I'm going to, how much people do I have there? All right. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna multi-select that and make them all go right there. I'm gonna let them combine real quick. Then we're gonna uncombine them. Oh, flip, go. Quickly. No, so, oh, why did that have to happen? US is trying to take DRC. Like, it's showing that, but it also says because there's so much grayed out area, they do have some stuff that I'm just not aware of. Oh my god, I hate that. Okay, whatever. I could attack Cameroon, but I don't know if it's worth it, because they're definitely being very military-y right now. Same with DRC, it's just not worth it right now. Dang it, okay. Where's something over here? You have a lot of good relationships with Bhutan. And it's also not very much, so I don't even know what I was thinking about that. I'm going to attack Mongolia. I just decided that right now. Okay, so we're gonna send 10,000 from you, and let's say like 8,000 from you towards Mongolia. It shouldn't be that hard, but they do have some stuff we're not aware of. So we are going to make some troops here. Let's get a lot of these guys going. Why not? I'm finally doing something in my own region here. It is gonna make a little bit of people a little unhappy, but that's okay. Okay, let's speed up. This is a bad idea. I usually don't like doing this, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. A lot of stuff. Oh wait, I can go take a little bit down here probably pretty successfully. I'm not the biggest fan of our size of an army right now, but I think it might be worth it. Oh, come on. Come on, China. China, come on. Thank you, buddy. India just swooped by doing something. I don't know what they were doing, but they're doing something. Okay, come on. What's going on back at home? I'm gonna start. That was successful, good. Okay, let's start getting some more armies here being formed here. Anyways, well, back over here. We gotta keep an eye on my army here. It shouldn't take too long for that. Yes. Okay. I am bordering the US. That's not good. But, okay, whatever. I'm gonna send some more troops there. That makes that, because that's making me a little nervous. So, we're gonna send, like, not much people there, I guess. Okay. Oh my god, look what's going on in Egypt. Jeez. Oh my. Spain, like, they took this weird little chunk of Sudan. If I do make more videos on this, they might be on the geography channel. I'm not sure, but they might end up on the geography channel just because of how geography based this is. But I needed a video today and I didn't know what else to do, so I was like, you know what, I'll do this because I needed to be random games, so I couldn't just do Minecraft or something. I could technically do it, but like that's boring and stuff. So Uganda does not like me, I'm pretty sure. Diplomacy. Also, I did not realize this though recently, but you can actually look up here. You can see like the colors. So like that red right there would be me, and that would be the US. About that much, send about that much people down here. Try to make somewhat of a spread out little thing here, so it's easier to defend ourselves since we're such a big nation. Zambia would be easy. Well, not actually no, Zambia would not be easy. Alright, what is happening? How is it taking it? Ivory Coast is always scary, and I don't know why. But Liberia shouldn't be that hard. Sierra Leone will be easy peasy to take. I'm gonna do that, but just in case, I will actually send some people like that. Look at that. Just in case something happens there. Alright. Diplomacy. We're gonna double check that I'm not at war with anyone I'm not aware that I'm at war with. I don't think so, unless we do some random spawn that declare war on me. Alright. Yeah, I've taken Sierra Leone. I can probably take Liberia. Let's go over there. Let's combine these two troops into one. Let's look at this. Turn on multi-select. I will send that much people from that group of people over there. We got a little bit of land from them, I guess, but a lot of it was taken. What is this? Oh, it's India. Okay, we're gonna do multi-select real quick. Make these bad boys one. Oh, I like that. Alright, so that's 7. Let's do multi-select here. Okay, and then how much people are in here? For some reason I thought that was Japan, I don't know why. Why they're doing that, I'm gonna invade from that side, just take it all! Never mind! Why is this keeping happening to me? They're thieves! Straight up thieves! I swear to God, if they take El Salvador from me, I am going to lose it. I'm gonna tell that's it, Asia or China. I really couldn't tell. There's the only useful stuff is landlocked of it, is in landlocked countries. Let me spam buttons real quick because it's doing the thing again. I have to, the only reason it did seem like that, it was actually going one direction like this, constantly without mic control. It might not seem like that he was doing that, but it was. I was just trying to hold this so I didn't lose what I was doing, but I did anyway. Okay. How much troops? That's a lot. Okay. I could go take that. I could go take some of that. I could also go take Kyrgyzstan. I haven't done too much in this region. How much troops do you have? Easy. Okay. I don't need to know my whole army. Just as less. If I need reinforcements, which I highly doubt I will go ahead and I'll call for some. They did a lot of damage there. It's a bad idea. One of the, not the only thing of course, but one of the many things, well, one of the things that happens from that is that a lot of times you will have to catch up a little bit on like a lot of those notifications. Sometimes it's not that bad, sometimes it's really bad. Sometimes you basically just don't. But like, there. Definitely keep that guy there then. There's not a lot of people there. Which there probably should be a bit more there, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna move that much people there then. Because that's really close to India, but whatever. That's fine. Let's get some more. Like I think I have, yes, I'm like 90% sure I have more than I did that I start, like troops that I started with. It just might not seem like that because so much of the troops have been like spread out across a larger area now. But I feel like I'm gonna make North South America pretty mad, like even more mad than they already were, if I invade Honduras, how much? What do you think of each other? What about you? I kind of want to go up to Guatemala then, just so I don't lose another place. No, I'm not going to Guatemala. It's too risky. I'm gonna go up to Honduras, which is in fact allied with Belize, but that should be okay. I have a pretty big army. I can also probably just take. No, they're allied with Russia. I feel like Russia would rather take my side on this, honestly. I'm not sure though. I am a big old country invading a small thing, but I don't think Russia really cares about that type of stuff. Did Mexico? No, that's Portugal. Okay. For some reason I thought that was Mexico. Alright. Let me like send like actually about like half of my troops over there, because I want it to be more spread out. Out over here. Not especially since we have like 2 slices of it. 2 servers later. I should probably also grab pool and move them there. Maybe, yes. I'll grab about that much people and move them over there. I really want to take Guatemala, but they have a good amount of people, and probably will do stuff like some bad stuff in my country. But to my army, and most of this stuff has been like taken. I'm pretty sure. Vanuatu hasn't. India took that. Papua New Guinea, of course, and then Indonesia. I don't really have a good relationship anymore with anyone. I am with Nigeria, which is just, I'm not sure what that means, but I'm pretty sure it means there's like some bad's happening. Yeah, I don't know where to go next. A pretty nice empire we got going here. Could be bigger though. I really want Russia to fall. I know they're my ally, but I just want them to fall so I can take them. What's going on with the Netherlands? Oh, I think it happened. Kind of. It's more, there is Spain and Netherlands who are at war with them. And then a lot of little countries are at war with them. Wait. For some reason I thought Vatican City was at war with them. I don't know. Wait. Hold on. Why does Britain hate Vatican City so much? Oh, I thought that could be my chance for something. Oh, that was Guyana. I'm freaking stupid. Tajikistan. Not very much army, it appears. This is really risky. I'm literally gonna do this stupid idea, I know. People are going to actually hate me. Did I accident? No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Whoa. Alright, now I have all that land. That's really easy to invade from. There's a bit of a blind spot I have right there. How much armor do you have? Not very much. Not very much. Okay. Let's get some more army going then. Let's get some more troops being made here. Let's just get like a lot. I kind of want to send like about 4,000 people up there, but that's kind of a stupid idea at the same time, because they want more people down here because of India. Well, I don't know if India is actually as big as a threat as I'm making it out to be. What's going on over here? Russia's defending Belarus from, or was defending. No, that army's gone. Oh, they're bringing another one. But Poland's invading Belarus. That's kind of surprising, but also not surprising at the same time. If we look over here, there seems to be not very much to do over here, because like these guys are gonna get real mad at me if I do anything more. I'm just trying to think of what to do next. Okay. I guess let's just like, I don't know. I guess we can I could invade Laos pretty easily. I could take Taiwan. You know what? If we want to do this again, we can continue on the save, but we can continue on the save if you want to see this again ever, or even just start a new one. But that will be the end of this. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.